Because a nuclear reactor works with nuclear fission, and this makes atomic nucleus split. This means they can't be stopped. So when the reactor started to work, the chemists didn't know the plant was flooded, so it caused the reactor to explode. Even though the explosion happened in 1986, the reactor soon released this energy nowadays. Because of the screen of uranium into krypton and barium and the rays of neutrons, it caused it making the energy that releases among these dangers because of the non-stop repetition of the process, generating more and more energy attraction between the atoms. Because of the chain reaction, the atom's exponential growth can be negative and it will always move forward. Also some neutrons release stuff creating an exponential growth. When the fusion between the atoms is almost the same, but it can be cleaned up completely. Because of the energy was released, part of it will always remain in the atmosphere. An exponential function is defined by the dictionary as a function of x equals ax, where x is a variable and a is a constant called the base of the function. This equation has a domain of all real numbers and a range of 0 to positive infinite.
In the early morning in Chernobyl in 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded and it was described as the worst nuclear disaster in the history of the world. This accident is recognized as our worst and most serious accident in history. These explosions release 100 times more radiation than the atomic bombs in Nagasaki and in Hiroshima. The environmental group Greenpeace established that there are 100 people with cancer because of this accident. More than 5 million people live in areas that are considered to be contaminated with the right radioactive material from the accident. The European Union advised pregnant women to undergo abortions to avoid bearing child with birth defects, in spite of the fact that radiation levels of women were exposed to us to cause any more problems. There are 200 tons of radioactive material still inside the reactor. Officials say that it could take up to 100 years before the station completely decomposed. The world's acceleration population growth is a major concern in terms of color our planet can feed and provide fuel the current 7.2 billion plus people who currently live in a row in a dinner for finance world saving account with an annual interest rate of our growth exponentially because the amount of money in the account increase and live by the proportion they are using.